Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody is having a great Thursday. And thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, guys, we have reached the halfway point in 2025. So today on the channel, I'll be giving you my top 5 favorite figures in MasterVerse that have come out so far. All right, working, from number 5 all the way to number 1. Being my overall favorite figures so far, personally, that I absolutely love in 2025. All right. Now, of course, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you'll subscribe afterwards. I hope you'll hit that like button. And thank you so much for doing that. Hit the notification bell when you upload new videos. And please share this video. You have a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at my top 5 figures that have come out so far in MasterVerse. And of course, we'll be doing this, something very similar to this, for the next couple days with Origins. From the Turtles of Grayskull line to the Vintage line or Exclusive line, and of course the Cartoon Collection. So stay tuned for the next couple days for my top 5 mid-year reviews. All right. Now, of course, these figures are my personal figures right here, my personal favorite figures that have come out, and I would love to hear from you guys about what overall has been your favorite figures so far that come out in MasterVerse, Origins, like what I said, the Cartoon Collection, the Turtles of Grayskull, the vintage, more exclusive line figures, and so forth. All right? So I love to hear. Now, we did this last year, and I had a blast. And, of course, we did a mid-year, top 5. And, of course, by the end of the year, in December, we'll do an overall top 5 figures that came out throughout the year. So you might see these figures again. It might be a totally new list of figures. All right? Now, before we get started, all right, I want to give you guys an honorable mention, all right? And my honorable mention right here is the new Eternia variant of Ninjor. An absolutely amazing figure. Now, the reason why I'm not... If I had him loose in the collection, he might be one of the top 5. But since I do not have him, I'm still on the hunt for this version of Ninjor, the new Eternia variants. He sold out at Big Bad Toy Store. So I'm still on the hunt for him, and I still need to unbox him with you guys. All right? But an absolutely incredible detail figure here. He looks awesome. The artwork is beautiful. I love the extra face sculpts or masks that includes with him. The weapons are beautiful. The detail of the armor is amazing. The artwork is incredible. All right? I just don't have one loose in the collection. All right? But an absolutely amazing figure here. And that's why he's an honorable mention here, guys. All right? All right. Now, starting at number 5, guys, we have an amazing... And first of all, you have a new line of figures, a new brand that just started with this line here. A tribute figure, an anniversary figure. And what I'm talking about, guys, is the new Etheria version of Shira here. An absolutely beautiful figure. A very basic but amazing figure. From the style of the look of her. It's basic, but it works for me. From the look of her, it has that old school vibe to her. From the weaponry to even the face sculpt that pays tribute to the actress that voiced Shira in the Filmation cartoon. An absolutely beautiful figure. The artwork is gorgeous. A brand new line of the new Etheria line for MasterVerse, and I'm looking forward to what this line will give us. A new Etheria version of Hordak, Bo, Glimmer, so forth, Angelica, Shadow Weaver, Madame Raz, Broom, we all know how amazing the new Etheria line has given us great figures. I'm looking forward to the new Etheria line. All right, and Shira looks beautiful. The style, like I said, with the soft good cape, has that old school vibe with the shield and sword. And also, you can make the argument that what we have here is almost like a vintage figure in a way for Shira. All right, and we'll talk about Shira too, because as you know, it is her 40th anniversary this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing what San Diego Comic-Con brings to the table with Shira. And I really hope they will do something similar with Shira and Hordak, what they did with He-Man and Skeletor for He-Man's 40th anniversary for MasterVerse. Because remember, with that 2-pack with He-Man and Skeletor, you have the back metal armor, the back metal weaponry, you had the flocked fur and boots for He-Man, you had the more back metal look to Skeletor. And I hope they do that something similar to Shira and Hordak, like a 2-pack for them for her 40th anniversary. The more realistic Barbie style hair. Vac metal weapons for Hordak and stuff, and Shira too, for the sword of power or sword of protection. Vac metal armor for Hordak and so forth. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Mattel and the Masters line will give us for Shira in San Diego Comic-Con, right? But right here, still a great figure, and that's why she comes in at number 5, all right? Put her back here, all right? Once again, guys, this is my list, and my list, personally, is, the best list. There's no right or wrong answer here, guys. I would love to hear from you guys as well, or everybody. What is your top 5 Masters figures that have come out so far in 2025? All right. Now, coming at number 4, guys, a couple of things, is the Robboto, the new Eternia version of Robboto. All right. All right. There he is right there. A couple of things, right? Improvement. A much improved version of Robboto. Functional. Sinister, creepy. Badass, I guess you can say, with this version of Robboto. Functional, like I said. You have the functional gears right here. The look of him looks amazing. All right, minus this. This is not part of him, all right? But, a see-through chest has that same basic look of Robboto that we all know and love. Very cool weaponry right here. Another thing they did with this version of Robboto here, they captured him, in this very sinister state here. I'm trying to get his mask off here, guys. All right. Now, in this version of Robboto we have here, I don't want to break it, though. Okay. Skeletor has, captured him and reprogrammed him with, magic. And you can tell by the look of the mask and face right here. When I look at this version of Robboto here, I see Skeletor's face sculpt in here. I think they did an amazing job capturing the soul of Skeletor, possessing, this version of Robboto here, and using him against our friends here with the look right here. I can see the teeth. He's got that more of that, Terminator 2, Terminator 8, T-800 look to him. But an absolutely amazing figure. Functional, improved figure. The style looks beautiful. I love the see-through. You can see the gears, working perfectly. An amazing figure. The artwork shows it right here. You can see right there. Look at the artwork right here. You can see Skeletor's soul, like his, that demonic soul of an evil of the Lord of Destruction inside Robboto here. With that look right there. That's Skeletor right there inside Robboto here with that magic. I think that's amazing. They captured that beautifully. Comes with, extra weapons, extra, masks for him. An amazing figure here. And that's why he comes in at number 4. All right. Now we're down to our last 3 figures here, guys. All right. Put Robboto back over here real fast. All right. And coming in number 3, everybody. So far in 2025, we have not gotten a whole lot of exclusive figures in the world of MasterVerse. All right. And I'm looking forward to, like I said, hopefully we'll get a 2-pack of Shira and Hordak, possibly. I would love to see that as a anniversary 2-pack. We also got hints of a possible supersized deluxe version of Mossman. All right, we heard of hints of that with the Mattel, online video, months ago. So I'm looking forward to that. But today, coming at number 3 for me personally is right in front of us, guys. And that is the new Eternia version of Panthor. An absolutely beautiful artwork. The packaging is amazing. The figure itself is a much improved, and something that we have not, we should have, we finally gotten. Finally, we've got a vehicle or an animal. Battle Cat came out so many years ago, back in 2020. Finally, we get a beautiful vac metal. Looks amazing from the armor to the overall look of him. I know, yes, I wish he was flocked. If they announced a flocked version of Panthor for MasterVerse, hey, I'm down. But the cat, like Robboto, I will say an improved version of Panthor. You know, better than Battle Cat we got. Let's see if we turn the turntable on here, guys. Let's see if I can get him turned around here. Look at the style here. I love the back metal. Look at the eyes. You know, oops, I think I can, guys. Hang on. There we go. It's hitting my... I'm going to make sure like it doesn't like hit anything, guys, so hang on. But as you can see, guys, just the overall look is just amazing. Oops. From the detail, from the armor itself, from the look of him. And finally, like I said, finally we got Panthor. And it took so long to get him. I mean, so many years have gone by, and all we had was Battle Cat. And look at that. I'm going to stop it right there. Look at the eyes. Look at the beautiful, like, cat-like eyes. Look at the teeth right there. They look beautiful. Look at it. I mean, you know, it looks... I'm just going to get the helmet off here, guys. Look at that. That is so cool. They did an absolutely amazing job. Not to mention, the packaging for this is beautiful. I mean, amazing artwork here of Skeletor. You know, let me just show you here, guys, real fast. Get Panthor out of the way really quick, guys, so I can get this over here. Look at this artwork here. Once again, you know, Master of Universe, you know, it could be MasterVerse, Origins, you know, you name it, have done an amazing job with the artwork here. I mean, look at this. Let me see if I can get this open, guys. Hang on, guys. All right, look at this amazing artwork here, guys. Look at this. Look at the detail. Look how beautiful this is. Absolutely amazing right here. And the back, too, has a great backdrop. Right here. Look at this backdrop here. With Snake Mountain, you can put some figures on there. You can have He-Man and Skeletor battling out right there. And the, you know, in front of, like, of Snake Mountain there. It looks so beautiful, so vibrant, so beautifully detailed. I mean, look at this. That is so beautiful right there. And the figure itself. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry for the shaky cam, guys. I apologize. And there's the figure itself right there. And packaging right there. From the overall look to him. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And that's why he comes in at third, right? He gets the bronze medal, all right? Of my favorite figures so far in 2025. All right? So hang on, everybody. All right, everybody. Now we're down to our final two favorite figures, my personal favorite figures, and these two were basically going back and forth of which one gets the silver medal and which one gets the gold medal. And these are two amazing figures here, guys. And two right now, I feel like I feel like, you know, I've got, man, it's so hard, guys. It's so hard, everybody. But I think I feel like I got it right for now, but it could change. It could change. But coming at number 2, guys, for me personally, I'm giving the silver medal to the movie version of Blade. This figure here, out of the entire movie, first of all, personally, out of the entire movie base figures in the 87 Dolph Lundgren movie, this one I've been looking forward to the most. I think he is one of the most coolest characters that was created for the movie. And it captured him beautifully in MasterVerse. Incredible artwork. The detail is beautiful here. I mean, he looks amazing. From the style, from the armor, to the weaponry, to the even, you got the, the energy, whip. I mean, an amazing character, a brand new character in this world. Out of all the new characters they have created, in that movie, personally for me, Blade was my overall favorite one. I mean, he looks badass, like I said. I mean, from the, you got the, the chainmail looking armor from the blades that you can, holster. And, I mean, look at that. Even the daggers right there to the overall look. Looks amazing. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to bring to the movie variants, I mean, I would love to see a man-at-arms, a Tila, a sorceress, too, in this universe. But Blade, to me, is my number 2 figure. And like I said, this was hard. Because at one point, he was my number 1 figure. Alright? But coming in number 2 for me personally, getting the silver medal, right, is Blade from the 1987 movie of Masters of the Universe. And let me just show you the box art here, guys. Also, another thing I would love to see, if for some arming building, I would like to see some of these mechanical robots right here from the movie as well. We still got to get that god tier Skeletor. You can see, Tila right there. Evil Lyn is amazing. But overall, Blade, incredible figure. Detailed beautifully. That's why he comes in at number 2. Which leaves only one. Now, this line of figures started this year. And you can make the argument that any of these figures could be number 1, overall. I'm using this figure, the Vintage Collection figure of Skeletor overall. But you can pick, Faker, you can pick Zodak, you can pick, possibly, we still got Stratos coming. And who knows, what we're going to be getting in this Vintage Collection line of figures here. But Skeletor, number 1, definitely. This is a figure that we should have gotten years ago. It's crazy to me that we did not get this version of Skeletor, along with that 40th anniversary single-carded version of He-Man from Walmart. This Skeletor basically is this, I believe, the same Skeletor we got in that same 2-pack I was talking about earlier, from that that 40th anniversary exclusive 2-pack. We got that He-Man, like I said, single-carded version of He-Man, but not flocked. But finally, we get a tribute, a vintage style figure, classic figure of Skeletor, and like I said, I'm looking forward to this line and seeing what it brings and gives us. I would like to see what else we're going to be getting. But Skeletor is amazing. I love the overall look to him. It's basic, but it's got that vintage vibe and look to him with the old school rocks blasting around it. You got Master of the Universe Skeletor, Lord of Destruction. Beautifully done. Right here. You can't ask for anything more. Even the image, even the artwork has that old school vintage vibe to it. Like we saw back in the 80s. That tribute figure. Look at this. But like I said, you can make the argument overall. This is like an overall number 1, right? And you can pick Faker, you can pick Zodak, you can pick Skeletor here, like I've done. But overall, the Vintage Collection for me is my number 1 line or figure that's come out so far in 2025. So I cannot wait to see what the rest of the year is going to bring us. Like I said, we do have Stratos coming soon to the channel, to our channel. But who else, like, as far as figures are concerned, But there you go, everybody. There's my top 5 favorite figures that have come out so far in MasterVerse. All right, I would love to hear from you, everybody. What has been overall your favorite figures that have come out so far in MasterVerse? And like I said, too, so don't forget to hit that notification bell, guys. So thank you for joining me today, guys. But tomorrow, we'll be doing some more, top 5, mid-year, countdowns basically from all origins now. And I think tomorrow I'll do the Turtles of Grayskull line. Now, note, as far as the Thundercats line, if I had all the figures in that line that have come out, which I do not have, all I have is Lion-O and the Skell-Raw characters, I can only do a top 4. All right, if I had all of them right now in my hands. All right, so basically, maybe when I get 5 in my hand, we might do a top 5, soon, on the channel here, guys, or maybe at the end of the year. All right, so please note that. Also, please note that I was able to pre-order the Barbie Shira 40th anniversary doll from Mattel Creations. I did pick up one, and hopefully very soon on the channel we'll be doing a review on her. All right, so look forward to that as well. So don't forget to hit that notification bell as well. All right, and of course, like I said, we'll be doing countdowns of all Origins figures. First, Turtles of Grayskull. Then we'll do Cartoon Collection, and then we'll look at the vintage line or more exclusive figures from Origins. All right. Also to note, I have my Grizzlor and Orko figures coming very soon to the channel to unbox with you guys. I'm still on the hunt for the Ninjor figure and Lizard Man, or no, sorry, Fang Man from Origins as well. And I have not forgotten, everybody. I have not forgotten the fact that we still need to finish our Series 10 Superstars Wrestling line. That was the Tatanka Big Boss Man and Kurt Angle figures. I need to slow down here, guys. I'm like going at a very fast rate. I apologize if I'm talking too fast. All right, so I do apologize. But we still have to do that, all right, during the rest of the Series 10 Superstars line. So there's a lot to come. Is coming to the channel, everybody. I cannot wait. They have this countdown right now, everybody, on Mattel Creations, 35 days. And I hopefully every day they will show something brand new for San Diego Comic-Con. I think they got the Monster High figures and some sort of Mario Kart figure right now, Paulina, right now on there. But hopefully every day when we get closer and closer to San Diego Comic-Con, they'll show a new figure. And hopefully very soon we'll see some images, hopefully, of Masters of the Universe figures. They'll be coming very soon to San Diego Comic-Con as exclusives. So, keep an eye on that. All right? All right, guys. So, I hope everybody has a great Thursday. And I'll see you guys on Friday. Take care and have a good one, everybody.